Right then. The party arrives at Red Hill, only for it to be already under attack. They repel the Amoran striking force at the aqueducts, a victory that seems too easy. A young man, Caius, runs after them as they are preparing to leave. He tells them that the Amorans are striking the township. Now they head to Red Hill proper to attempt to fend off the Amoran attack. Alright. Units. We do not have Caius yet, but we have Benji, who is like my favourite character already. Why is Elias at the top? Is it because he's the highest level? Okay. So Benji likes crits, but the javelin causes no damage. So we'll go spear. The spear's averagely strong. I'll just keep upgrading it for Benji. But then if he does need to cause a random other bit of damage with accuracy, I'll upgrade the javelin too. So, the Benji requires equipment. Shop. So we did use a couple of items. Heals are more important than upgrades right now. Benji. You can have 2 crab cakes. Couple of bonds to do. So Benji and Bianca. You were lucky we were around to pull you out of that one, kiddo. At the aqueducts. Oh yeah. You were lucky Benji was holding down the fort when you showed up. Is that what Benji was doing?
Simple.
Yup, the archers weren't destroyed when you got there, were they? Not completely, but we got there pretty quick. Well, you'll never know how it played out otherwise. I think I have an idea. Can you... That can put you into a lot of trouble, getting big ideas.
Cute.
Better to avoid them for the most part, right? Ideas, generally. Right, oh well. That's starting to make sense here. It's just something my dad used to say. That's not too far from the tree, huh? I want to be like him in a lot of ways. That's part of why I'm so excited to be fighting with all of you. I want to carry his armor to new battles and the new heights of glory. Well, try not to be like him too much. If we can help it, let's avoid you winding up with a debilitating injury. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. One idea you can put up with. Yeah, I think so. Oh, I love Benji. He's already my favourite character, apart from Sophia, who attacks with a ferret. It's just funny. Hey, Benji. I just wanted to tell you, what you did back there at the aqueducts, charging in all by yourself, I thought that was super brave.
Hey, thanks.
Thanks, Sophia. Honestly, I didn't even think about it, if you can believe that.
Wish I could do that.
Wow, so it was like natural instinct for you? Exactly. No better way to describe it. Sounds like you've always had a warrior spirit in you.
Come on.
Absolutely.
Surprise.
In fact, I just happened to be wearing my dad's old armor. That was really good thinking. Was he a warrior too? Oh yeah, I've got a big legacy to live up to with him. Being a war hero and everything. When enemies started to attack the aqueducts, I knew I had to defend my home. What else would I have done? Doesn't Red Hill have a militia? I mean, aren't there people there who are supposed to defend it if it comes under attack, like a garrison? Huh. Yeah, we might have had one of those. I knew they wouldn't have stand a chance without me. Besides, they were probably too busy to defend the aqueducts. Yeah, why were they attacking aqueducts anyway? Aren't they just doing nothing? That makes sense. You definitely made a big difference in that battle. Should hope so, after all that training. I'm glad to have something to show for it.
Nothing less than the best.
All his quotes are just great. I think that proved to everybody that I'm ready to make a profession out of my skills. It's time to show the world what Benji's got. Yeah, woohoo. Is it just Benji who's got stuff to talk about? Yeah, they're just talking to Benji. Oh, Garrick and Sloan. Hey Sloan, I've been meaning to ask, have you ever tried that whole rich and... do you ever get tired of that whole rich and haughty visage? Allow me to think on it for a moment. Do I ever get tired of being rich? Of course not. But haughty then. Surely sometimes it has to feel like a bit much. I think that's a reach. You hardly know me at all, yet you presume to understand how I feel in the day-to-day.
Hardly.
Never said I understand you. Never said I know you. Just think that it must get real tiresome pretending to be so high and mighty. Pretending? Right. You ever get tired of being right all the time? Funny thing about that, I actually do. You know how hard it is to be the smartest and most handsome person around? Funny thing about that, I actually do. Alright then. We'll have to agree to disagree. Maybe over some tea. Wow, I'm speechless. Your originality and approach are impressive, truly.
You're really something.
Let me eat down easy, why don't you? The nerves don't help. I'm only a lowly peasant, remember? These two would probably get on if they just randomly met. Are you ever going to let me live that down? I was having an awful day. I have awful days too. But I don't berate people for their social status because of it. Yeah, I know. Would you believe me if I said I'm working on it? Are you being sincere when you say it? Honestly, I'm not entirely sure. How does one work on being an insufferable brat? Very carefully, I guess. Though I wouldn't say you're insufferable or a brat. Not to my face, at least. Not at all. You grew up under different circumstances than we did. Who am I to judge? That's an awfully mature stance for you. Where's my young bravado-filled warrior with poor flirting skills?
All in.
Oh, him? Nice guy, handsome, in that sort of frustrating way, you know? Wish I was that handsome. I might get to meet him. Might get him to meet you for tea. Deal. Fantastic. I like Garrick. Garrick and Benji. You've chosen the life of an adventurer, then Benji. Benji's had the hard choice. Benji's had that choice to make. It's in his bones.
Are you sure?
So joining us is just a step along the way to fulfilling your divine destiny. I think I mentioned it on the previous episode about after I finish it watching a tier list. I kind of want to see, definitely have a look, because like I'm ranking the characters to what I think that they're best at. But maybe Dragoon Benji is really bad. You never know. But maybe Dragoon will eventually let him fly, and then it'll give him good mobility, because the more he moves, the more tiles he moves, or squares, whatever you want to call them, the higher crit chance he has, which is pretty good. I see. Life on the Lord has its difficult. Trying to speak straight after drinking is not always great. I see. Life on the road has its difficulties, you know. You never know when you'll return home, and sometimes you wonder if you ever will. That's not going to stop me. Other days when you're not sure where you will sleep or where you'll sleep once the sun sets, or where your next meal might crop up.
Nothing less than the best.
Not a problem for Benji. I brought a bedroll and enough corn on the cob to last me a long time.
You're really something.
At the rate you go through those, you'll need a caravan to transport that much corn. You didn't hire a caravan, did you?
No way!
No, should I? We might still be able to find one. You do eat other things, don't you?
Simple.
Oh yeah, it's just a sort of power food for me, but I'm not that picky. In that case, we might be alright, minus the caravan.
Hey, thanks.
So you'll help me carry some? That's not exactly what I meant. And we've got another one with Sloan. Sloan and Benji. I take it you're the son of the Benji Beston class. Not Beston class.
Benji!
Yes, ma'am. How did you figure out that one? The name. Anyway, my father knew yours when they were younger. I'm not sure if you ever got told about it. Were they in the army together? Not quite, no. But most of the stories my dad tells are from his army days, so I don't know if I've heard it. Wasn't your father only in the military for 1 year? Yep, he always used to say he made more memories in that year than the rest of his life combined.
Oh, come on.
I see, so he never told you of Henry Valmiran?
No way!
Oh, Henry? Yeah, he talks about him all the time. How do you know him? He's my father. Oh, I didn't realise. Sloan Valmiran. Makes a bit of sense now that I think about it. Gee, I promise I don't always miss things like this. It's alright, Benji. We all have our strengths. Yours just happen to be mostly physical. Yeah, I don't think she's ever really stated her full name, like, ever.
Hey, thanks.
Maybe when you immediately met her, she did. You can say that again. In fact, I'd really like to hear it again. Down, Tiger. Yes. I'm going to save the little bit of money I have. At least for now. Advance. Let's do this. Gods below. It's already worse than I imagined. I'll have to have a look at this map in a second. This could be a massacre. It will be. Not if we can help it. Garrick, what do you see? Looks like the civilians are barricaded themselves inside those buildings. We have to protect them at all costs. Prepare for a fight. Traitor. What's he talking about, Caius? I was once a part of this force. Astounding. I seem to have better luck recruiting Amorans than Delians. What caused you to change your allegiance? Probably burning the civilians alive. When we got the order about Red Hill, I couldn't stand by and watch them slaughter innocents. If that makes me a traitor, so be it. I'd rather die a traitor than live a murderer. Well, don't plan on dying today. What role suits you best? I don't know. Okay, what's he got? He gets extra accuracy after he moves. He has no weapon weight. The second attack is a double attack that does increased damage. But the second hit does extra damage. Honestly, Strider's probably better for you, or Drifter. No, Drifter doesn't hit twice. Archer does. So he starts with decent luck, defense, and health. Yeah, I don't know what his original aptitudes were, so I can't tell what he was originally good with. Because Drifter gets an extra 50% crit, but they only hit once. And crit plus 30 if only one adjacent unit, so they can hit crit for days. And he does get extra crit after moving. So if he runs in to attack something, he'd cause ridiculous amounts of damage. You know what? I'm going to have a think on this for a moment. Right, I've decided we're going Strider. I can always respect a man who stands by his sword. Okay, people, let's do this. Wow, you just have room for all your units. Alright, so. What we got? Push them back from Red Hill proper so they can't target civilians. Where are the civilians? Good question. Route 30 enemies. How many is there? 3, 5, 7, 11. There's a lot more than 30. Well, I can't put you there. I can put Irving there. And we'll put my next tank unit, which is going to be Elias, there. Benji's another good unit to have. Sloan and Seer can stay at the back for now. You can go there to go that way, along with Sophia. Alright. Push your Morans back from Red Hill proper so they can't target civilians. Defeat 30 enemies. I mean, we should be able to defeat 30 enemies. Or you have haste. What was your unique skill? I forget. Right, you're weightless because you can just attack multiple times. 10 twice, sure. Right, so we want to
I guess.
defeat as many of these fools as we can.
This one's on the house.
Thief Seer's actually pretty powerful so far. She's getting there now. Where's Benji?
Benji's always ready.
Yes, you are, Benji. Didn't crit, it's fine. Benji's not going to lose to mages.
Please clap.
I love him, he's just so good. So, yep. Irving needs the XP. Broadsword's better, they can't double him.
I will not yield.
46 damage. Leave.
My sword grows lighter with every swing.
Yeah, it does. Right. So we need to go for 3 forces. Probably 1 to go up. 1 to go right to defeat these fools. So to go right, we'll send
Awaiting orders.
Lincoln, Benji, and Irving.
Quickly and
I mean,
quietly.
I suppose Brooke needs a little bit of XP.
Sharp skills, full pockets.
Sure, we're getting a lot of XP in this playthrough, but I'll give her as much as I can afford to give her. No one's been super injured, so we'll get a hit in here as well, potentially. And then stuff it, let's go. I'll send over my boy immediately. Straight over. 57 will do. Missed. It happens. Right, so up is going to be Bianca. Alden. And probably Garrick. He can attack Brooke, but she should be able to survive 1 hit. It's fine. I should remember to take that ring off Sloan as well. The extra hit ring. Oh no! Don't die, Benji.
She brings the heat.
I may lose Benji here, and that's very inconvenient.
really gonna try me?
Hold on, Bianca. God, they didn't hit Benji again. Oh. Well, that wasn't very nice. Well done, Sloan. Right then. We need to do the best we can, so... Bianca here. They have a low % chance of causing a lot of damage. But if I use a light weapon like the spear, I'll basically not hit her at all.
I call dibs on that one.
Not bad, not bad.
So 15 is not anything amazingly useful like I thought it would be. 5 twice. 16% chance of 17 damage. I can accept that. Heal. Or do I just run Benji away for now? Run him down here. And heal him with Marin.
Scared me for a second.
So then Garrick... No. Sophia can attack this individual. She can't KO him though. Unless she crits, which is very unlikely.
Oh, just my luck.
Yeah, that wasn't a great level. These enemies from the left aren't a massive threat right now. They can be a threat later. These fools over here that are going to be potentially a problem for me. If I can move you here, heal Lincoln. Heal my boy with Lincoln. And I'll move you down. No, I'll move you here.
Chop chop.
Here's Alden. Then Alden down. That's a bit of damage there. Am I at 10 enemies yet? 7. Like, ideally, I'd want you to defeat this fool with Sloan, but with
Right.
my lady. You can defeat this one here. Which she can, so we'll do that.
One more for the good guys.
It's all falling into place.
Yep. So then,
Slowly and quietly.
if we can defeat this one, I would like to get Seer to have the first hits, though. Yeah, my thief is better than your thief, so...
If you insist. It's all in the execution.
Good. Then we just have you next. Who... That's probably his best weapon by far, right? Crit. Damn. I really wanted a crit there. So he's got a thief, an archer, a speedy swordsman, and a mage to survive hits from. Yeah, Garrick's fine. No, he's not.
Sure bungled this one.
Needed that strength. Okay. Yeah, that was my fault. I didn't expect that. Could have healed him. That -2 strength is going to really matter. Might need to buy him one of those plus strength items.
Wrong day to play hero.
I mean, a broken arm is significantly better than losing a finger like Alden did.
I will not yield.
Aye.
Give them no quarter.
Yeah, he's fine. I'd have liked him to get some crits in there, but that's fine. Rightio then. Let's deal with the units we currently have in front of me. It's fine. We do need to heal my mage boy. Or I have no units really that can deal with that. Yeah. Oh, I really needed that to crit. So, come on, Benji. Are you doing fine?
Lead the way.
Heal.
Lead the way.
Heal Benji.
We've got you.
Right. And slow and beat him. Yeah.
My hero.
Hold on, Sloan.
Let's do it.
30 twice.
Let me at him.
Yep, that's one more dealt with.
Together.
You can deal with this mage. Not amazingly well, though. Really wanted that to double hit. I suppose Irving is pretty slow. I can't send you over because you need to heal. Yeah, that's fine. I'm more worried about this section over here. So I need to get Sia to run out of the way.
You dropped something.
Oh, all right.
That's still not enough either.
Right away. I won't let you fall. I'm on it.
Healed full.
Huh? All yours.
I think if I can just deal with them as much as I can. Go.
I call dibs on that one.
I think that's fine. I think the healing of Bianca was useful. Yeah, an assassin is not going to be defeating
all in the
slow.
execution. Maybe I should raise my rates.
And they're not beating Sophia from full health either. That might have stung if it'd have hit, though.
You're good to have around.
What's this? Everybody attack Sloane Day. Attack Brooke. Leave Brooke alone. Ow.
You won't
Die.
be missed.
You're good to have around.
For being the one character I don't actually like, he's really pulling away. Heal Benji.
Stay with me.
Out of Benji's way.
Yes, out of Benji's way. If I do get 5,000 money, I do need to give Garrick a +2 attack power, since
I'm on it.
I kind of fundled that, didn't I? Which can only really cost 7, but it's something.
Fine by me.
You know what? That's a good level. That's a perfectly acceptable level.
Awaiting orders.
Heal.
I won't let you fall.
Yes, I'm back. I'm back, boy. Suck it.
My sword grows lighter with every swing.
Caius can come with me. So, my main standard units here. I need some... Oh, Alden's about to level. Wow. He can't do diddly squatting damage to that character. What about this one? A 44% chance is all he has. Well. Can you not disarm him because he's a mate? He's a stronger unit. Or is it because he's an assassin? God, just die!
I'm on it. Such is your fate.
Yes, die. Hold on, Elias.
All trails lead home.
Now we have 2 fools left. The problem is they're probably going to attack Sloane. I can't risk that.
My turn.
Those 9's gonna have to do. Or do I use you here? 8 twice. That's best I've got. Double Storm Strike. Good. So this Duelist Fool, Thief Fool is all that is left. Sloan is going to heal. Yeah, I really need to take the item off of her. Give it to Irving or something. So he can always hit with even his biggest weapons. I'll give it to someone who's not very accurate at the time.
Right away.
Right.
Together.
Actually, I'll just put Irving right there. Good. Right. So let's heal as many as we can.
Scared me for a second. All yours.
13 twice. That's a nice chunk of damage. Is Seer close? Yes. 3. I shouldn't have an issue defeating both of these this turn.
Can do.
66% chance. That's the best I've got. Yep. Pause 4. Sure, I can deal with 4. Come on, Benji.
Smash!
I just love him. He's just so good. Well done, Benji.
Wish I could do that.
Please clap.
He's clap. All twice.
Stay back, creep.
10. 4. Well, we weakened him a little. 30 twice. Just get out of my game.
Wish I could do that. I've got a lot to learn.
Yeah, you do. Well, I've got no more heals.
Quickly and quietly.
You cast Disarm, so you can live over here with Elias for now. Oh, that was not fun. I'm glad we've got Caius, who is our new dual attacking fast boy.
With every shot, progress.
Yeah, you're not an archer anymore. I probably should have, like, changed Elias, for example, instead of lightning into a lightning boy, into a defender who just occasionally crits. But him having the extra range and crit utility is pretty nice. Dodge. Okay, then.
At your disposal.
Right. What am I currently at? 5 more enemies. There's 4 there. And I just need to snipe off 1 enemy. I can do that. So before then, I kind of want to heal a couple of my units.
Lead the way.
Heal. Yes. Doesn't matter who.
My hard work is paying off.
Haste.
Run like the wind.
This just gets me XP.
I guess. You dropped something.
Bianca's fine. I was looking at anybody who's about to level. Get them the levels while I can. Alright, so we're okay here. 9 twice, 10 twice, 15 twice. That's pretty good. So I've bolstered my front units now, which is pretty nice. So you don't really need crits. I don't believe. You're more just dual swordsman boy. So weapon I should upgrade for you is probably the Kodachi. But the short sword causes more crit. Yeah, we'll do short sword for Caius. Fine. Right. Well done, Benji. That Dragoon can attack Benji. That will be catastrophic if he does. Do I have someone with teleport? Phase.
Have fun.
There we go. She can survive it though.
I'm on it.
I want you on this square here. With Thunderstorm on. Because they're heavies, it doesn't massively matter.
Quickly and quietly.
I send in Sloan at the back. And go. That's why I just clicked end. Why does it go to Benji? End turn. Fine. Extra damage. Get out of my game, sir.
Such is your fate.
50 damage. Poke.
Yield
Ripple
now
poke.
or die.
I call dip.
Done.
United, we are unstoppable.
Advance. More of them? When does it
I will
end?
not yield.
We've come this far. We cannot give up now. There's just too many of them. We might have to make a run for it if we get the chance. Keep an eye out for a break in their lines. Too late for that. We're completely surrounded. Hold firm as we may have to preserve our honor, if not our lives. Halt. Oh. They are the royals, yes. They're going to finish the Delians themselves. King Darius has commanded these prisoners be brought to him immediately. Unharmed. I command you to release them to us at once. We need to leave now. You won't get another chance. Woo! Well done, us. Save, here. What were you thinking? When Uncle finds out we won't be welcome in our own lands. I had no choice, Samara. All of this is bigger than Aramor or Delia right now. Friends, are you alright? I think it's fair to say we've been better. The important thing is that we're safe now thanks to you. But I'm still not sure why you did it. We're racing the sand glass against something far more dangerous than an army. And we're closer now than ever to knowing just who or what that is. I'm assuming you need our help to stop it. We should be fair, Irving. They just saved our lives. We think what's happening is related to the eternal aspects somehow, and you've returned for the stone. Not exactly. We have a friend, a student of history who's aided us in our research. We recently made some kind of breakthrough when he wants us to come meet him, only he instructed us to bring a large force. Well, we've no plans to stop you, and it seems your uncle has plenty of troops to spare. We tried. The war consumes his thoughts. He won't pull even a single scout from the front. All that is to say, we're hoping you would come with us instead. This is absurd. Abandoning Red Hill to traipse around the sand of Aramor? Chasing stories of evil shadows and magic stones? I have to say, I'm not sure your liege will be so thrilled about that. Brooke, not helpful. But Lincoln, what if they're right? That is uncertain at best, but as the mercenary points out, whether or not Varric will be so miraculously forgiving again is not. Make no mistake, if we do this, Delhi will be no safer a home for us than Aramor. If they wanted us dead or captured, they could have had it that way. It seems clear to me that they harbour no ill will.
Now what?
What's left for us here anyway? Nothing but ash and rubble that we feared to find.
I've said my part.
I've said my part. Samara. If we entrust ourselves to your cause, I need your word on the throne of Aramor. All you said has been nothing but honest and sincere. You have my word. The oath is made, so be it.
Must.
And so it shall be honoured. We better go. As soon as we pick up with Corvin, the better. There, sir, fleeing the flames, the defensive party Varric dispatched. Are you sure it's them? Yes, sir, Lincoln and the group from Brookstead. If I'm not mistaken, sir, they seem to be accompanied by the Amoran royalty. Irving. Should we pursue them?
Sir?
Sir, should we rally the cavalry? No, if innocents still live in Red Hill, they must be rescued. If not, they must be avenged. The deserters will meet their justice soon enough.
Yes, sir.
In Red Hill, the party is overwhelmed and surrounded. They find themselves in dire straits. At their darkest moments, Sarah and Samara reappear, ordering the Amoran forces to let the party go. Once they're clear of danger, they explain to the group that they have further leads on the Necromancer. They have contact Corvin Galivar, who instructed them to bring a large force of 12 people. As members of the Amoran royal family, they are violating their uncle's orders by leaving Oasis. He was unwilling to spare them any forces, all of whom he sent to various war efforts. Knowing the danger this necromancer might present, the sister has had no choice but to turn to their newfound friends. They travel south to a discreet location in the Amoran desert. Mistrust runs rampant in the group, but they are bound by a shared purpose. Ooh, some sort of dark elf individual. Interesting. Ah, so you've arrived. Good. It's time we altered our tactics of observation. Glad to see you too, Corvin. Forgive me, I merely... It's fine, really. I rather like you when you get to the point. Well, I presume you've received my letter. Wouldn't want to weary you repeating myself. Yes, Orima the Senari. You really think it's him? Travels are for thinking, dear Sarah. Research is for knowing. I am certain of
I'm
it.
sure of it.
I've been watching the road for some time. No other man, elf, or beast could so invariably rebuff challengers from every corner of Etlan. Right, so canonically they're just our elves. Cool. I don't think we have any of those yet. I mean, the sisters on screen haven't removed their hoods. They could be elves. Potentially. And this is where we're conducting the trials. That's what I suspect, in an old ruin just half a trip's north. A day's trip north. I remember for the first time I saw him before his exile, the story said not a drop of blood ever mixed with the arena. And that he's blessed by the god of competition himself. Do you think that's true? All good stories are true, Samara. Only not all true stories are factual. But that bit about the gods, that does appear to have a scrap of fact attached to it. From what I've gathered, Orima holds Theron's aspect. Right, like the one we located in Drakenweld. Precisely. This one should only possess a nature of a different kind. Entirely. One that reflects Theron's domain of competition. What more I cannot say. Where did these aspects come from? Many competing theories on the subject, some quite ancient. One I find most compelling posits that during the Age of Ascension... Alright, I'm sorry I asked. How boorish. Listen, the most important thing is that we're here to help now, and not a moment too soon. I hear affairs from the front favour Aramor, now that Varric and his soldiers turned up. Every stone in search of troublesome traitors. Word of that reached you already? Is it that dire? Rare is the story that slips past these ears unheard. Hey, you don't have to tell me twice. I'll tell the others of Orima. Very good. The day is old. We should start for the ruins in the morning. I expect we'll have to best him somehow if we want him to talk. Should we expect a fight? Most definitely. Okay. What do you have, sir? Allies within 2 tails get 8 mastery. He does seem like the Stalker character. But we don't want Raider. Honestly, I think Stalker's probably pretty good. He'd lose a bit of dex and fortitude, but he'd gain speed, strength, and health. Yeah, okay. Right, shop. Oh, we do have them now. Half of mastery is added to accuracy. Healing power, I might want to remove that. And give that to Marin. What does that do? And a 10% chance to increase damage. That's probably better on double attackers like Caius or Benji. Alright, so Garrick, I have to buy him the strength up, right? The inventory. Garrick. So you can't use them here, you can only use them in battles. I mean, that is fine. Not what I wanted, but it's fine. So, we have to upgrade Caius then. And it was short sword we were increasing for him. And we'll also increase the longsword too. I think that's fine. So, okay, what do these do? 19 magic as my Arcanist. My other Arcanist is Sloan, who is better already. 5 defense, 17 fort. Right, so Sarah is better in defense. And then my other Arcanist is Alden. 20 magic, 6 defense. She's tankier, but that's all she is. 40, 17, 13, 17. Yeah, Lincoln is just better. 9, 6, 8, 9 from the bottom. Defense. Yeah, Lincoln is just better. Stalker. What? So he is 15, 2, 9, double 14. Yeah, he's way better than Sloan. $12, 18, 12, 14 from the bottom. What did I say? 6, 12, 18, 12, 14. He does apply stats who's better to everyone near him. So I think Corvin is better than Sloan. I'd probably... But then it's like, do I want 2 assassin characters? If anything, I'd swap Samara out. But she also heals. And healing is good. What's that? What's TR speed? Can he just not double attack ever because of the class he's in? Interesting. That's fine. Anyway, bonds. We'll do the bonds on this episode, and the next one we'll go straight into combat. So what do we have? Sia and Bianca. Can you believe how far we've come since Duskwater? Of course I can believe it. It's the grand adventure I always yearned for. I knew I would I knew I'd get it someday. Uh-huh. You know, it's alright to get a little homesick, I do. I miss my mum and pop sometimes. But there wasn't much in Duskwater to miss. Why would I be homesick? Home doesn't need to be interesting or fun. It's a place of safety. A place you can be comfortable. A lot of cold comfort coming our way recently. Yeah, things have been a little rocky. Doesn't mean I'm ready to go running home to Mama. I wouldn't think so. Just wanted to check in and see where your head is. On my shoulders last I checked. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. You and I are really only one older brother away from being the same person. Oh, what do you mean? You've lived in a small town that you felt wasn't big enough for what you wanted out of life. So did I. Without my brother moving us to Sojourn, I'd still be there. You're braver than I ever was. Oh, I don't know about that. You're sort of like a rock for me. I look to you to know how to act. You would have much better manners if that were really the case. No, I do. Not when we're sitting around or travelling, obviously. But when things get tense, you know that word better than I do. Well, not for long. You're learning fast. And we've seen more than our fair share already of conflict. I've got a feeling we won't be seeing the end of that anytime soon. I think we all have that feeling. You really look for me? Do you really look to me? More than I care to admit, actually. Yeah, Bianca is carrying my offensive force right now. She's really good. Wow, that's a weird feeling, honestly. I don't know how to feel about it. Next time we're in mortal danger and you feel a little heat on your back of your head, That's me, sitting staring at you. It's creepy, really.
How cute.
Ha, I'd say a lot of things could describe you, Sia. Creepy is not one of them. You make me feel like a better soldier, you know? You're so much more of a soldier. And don't let old Lincoln tell you any different. He cares in his own way. Thank you for confiding in me. I'm glad we had this talk. Sure thing, Captain. Ooh, the two assassins. Your technique was off last fight. I thought I did pretty well, thank you very much. Pretty well is not perfect. You have too much potential as a fighter to perform only pretty well. I think you mean that as a compliment and it sounds like one, but it doesn't really feel like one. I don't intend to flatter you. You're raw and you have a lot to learn. It annoys me that you easily make correctable mistakes. Help me help you fix them.
Can you not?
Whoa there, I think I'm going to blush. Cool it with the honeyed words.
Can't be serious.
So yeah, stop for 1 second with the deflection. There's a great deal that I can teach you if you want to stay alive long enough during these dangerous times. You'd be a fool to turn me down. Wouldn't be the first time. I beg you to take my help. Tell me now if you want to learn. Fine, I want to learn. I promise I'll be a good little princess and act studious for you. You've read me wrong if you think that I want you to act studious. I've slain hundreds. Dear, I barely know how to read. I'm a potent weapon, but I know my strengths as well as my weaknesses. Hundreds. Worked as an assassin for the entirety of my youth. And then some. If you agree to let me train you, your understanding... Oh, no. If you let me train you, you are understanding that I know how to kill. I will not seek to teach otherwise. That's heavy. Hold on, I saw you reading some huge manuscript not 2 days ago.
Fine.
Alright, fine. My master taught me in many capacities, including more studious things. Ha! Don't get started with me. I'm trying to help you understand that what I teach is not pleasant. It isn't happy-go-lucky barmaid business. I know, I hear you. I'm not as dumb as I look, you know. I don't think you look dumb in the slightest. I think you're so much smarter than you give yourself credit for. But let's get started then. Actually, there's not that many of these to do. It's mainly just the new ladies, because we didn't have them last time. Sia and Garrick. I can't believe you just pulled that off. We pulled that off, Garrick. I'm not letting you take occasional credit for my genius. We've been over this.
Sure?
So now we wait. This is too good. What if Lincoln walks in before Bianca does? He won't. I memorized their schedules. Bianca is going to freak out when she thinks Lincoln has really been in love with her this whole time. Where did you learn to forge handwriting like that? Do you have any idea how many drunken love letters I've had to write, have had written to me? Let alone the ones that were given to me to pass on to someone else. You read the ones for other people?
Really?
Of course I do. Sometimes I even change little details and ruin them, or make them better. It was a real good hobby, really. That is positively evil. I only changed the ones that obviously had no chance or needed the help the most.
You're really something.
That doesn't make it any better. Letters are private.
Can you not?
What's up your pants today? Are you forgetting you were just all in for us forging a love letter to Bianca? That's before I realised the framework came from other people's suffering.
Oh, come on.
Oh, don't be so dramatic. Half of them don't even remember writing them the next day. What are you hiding now? Well, maybe I'm working on a letter of my own.
Could've fooled me.
Hold your horses. You what now? I said maybe I'm working on a letter of my own. And you thought it was a good idea to tell me this?
Hardly.
Of course not, but you yelled at me to tell you, so I did. Fair, I do that sometimes. Who would this letter happen to before? Wouldn't you like to know? I would. G. Great terror. Brooke, you're one scary lady. Am I?
Blast.
Boo. To most people, I mean, it takes a lot more than that to scare Benji. Yeah, because Benji is the best guy. He's just so good. Is that so? Did I ever tell you how I got this scar on my ankle? I don't think so. If you look carefully, you'll see that they're bite marks from a man. I strangled him to death with my legs as I hung from the ceiling.
No way!
Gosh, what did he do? He looked at me in a strange way, kind of like how you're looking at me right now.
Whoa!
Oh, I'm sorry. Look, really sorry. Honest, I didn't know. Benji, I'm kidding. He was a slaver. Oh, well, I'm definitely not going to do anything like that. Good. That should keep assassins like me off your back, for the most part.
Hey, thanks!
Got it. Thanks for the tip. I gotta go get a workout in, but it was great to chat. See ya. Oh, kid. Benji's just so good. You should have a lot of energy, Benji.
Hey, thanks!
Yeah, I get that a lot. My friends used to say that my parents put fertilizer in my breakfast. That is an unpleasant thought. Hey, peak performance takes commitment. Can't argue with that. Did you go up around Red Hill?
Nothing less than the
Yep,
best.
born and raised. It's a great place. Always something to do.
Really?
Really? I'm a little surprised. That's why some rural folk move to the big cities, you know, to be part of the action.
Simple!
Ah, wherever Benji goes, he brings the action. Best way to win every race is to never slow down. I knew students at the academy who would have said the same. They were lots of fun to be around. Oh yeah? I never spent too much time socialising though. But to keep you busy on a farm. Sounds about right. Well, maybe this is your big chance to see the world. I would have been happy to stay right at home, but no one burns down Benji's hometown without a fight. Besides, I'm always up for a challenge. That's good to hear. I'm sure the battles to come will challenge all of us, and we need all the help we can get. Well, Benji doesn't pull punches. You don't have to worry about that. So be sure to pace yourself. It's hard to improve when you're injured. I always pace myself, as fast as I can go. A script or two is nothing a healer can't handle. Well then you better stick close to one. Or you better keep up. Oh boy. Yes, Benji's best boy. Brooke, it's good to be back with you. I'm also glad that people who pay me are still alive. Well, and close enough to continue doing so.
Unbelievable.
How
Maybe I
endearing.
should raise my rates.
You hide me as a bodyguard, but don't forget, I charge extra for flattery. It's harder. Thanks for the reminder. I wanted to ask, have you seen anything suspicious in your time with the group while we were away? Anything concerning that should be brought to our attention?
Can't trust them.
All that talk of trust was pretty short-lived. Never said I don't trust them. Just as long as you can see them. Sounds reasonable enough. Now tell me what you've seen. Not a whole lot, unfortunately. Most of them are pretty boring, except that Garrick, maybe. He's trouble, but the interesting kind. Not the kind that you should be worried about. I'd say that's quite fortunate, actually. Well, congratulations, then. Let's hope they prove to be competent as you expect. They're on a good track in that regard.
Whatever you say.
Maybe, but I wouldn't be opposed to taking on some additional help. Especially if we get it for free. With all your talk of noble causes, you seem to manage that better than me.
Of course.
Our causes are noble, Brooke. Maybe if you took some effort to reflect on it, you'd see that for yourself. If that's a trick to convince me into changing, stop charging for my services, it won't work. You really are hopeless. Glad we've established that early on. It saves us a lot of trouble. Brooke, I'm glad you managed to keep everyone alive. They didn't make it easy. Each of them seems to have a knack for getting into trouble. We said we'd pay, but we never said it would be easy.
No.
No, your mother said you'd pay. And to protect you, not a spy on detachment for Delian troops. More than anything, I'm lucky you're alive. Or there'd be nowhere safe on Verzeal to hide from her wrath. My mother's not really a wrathful person,
You
Brooke.
can't be serious.
That's right, she was probably ignorant of my reputation as a cold-blooded assassin. I'm sure if you and Sarah wound up dead, she'd tell me not to lose sleep over it and pay me something for my troubles. Alright, I'll see your point. Hard not to. But what matters is that we're back together now, and hopefully for good. So these are probably going to stay in my party now. I don't know if I'll swap out a lot of my older units, but I don't think I need 2 assassins. And I don't need... Yeah, I'd potentially have 3 assassins. I mean, if I have room for all of them, I'll keep them on. But if not, I think... What's his name? Corvin? Or Corvus, the new guy? He seems pretty decent. We'll see about that. What I'm concerned about are the aspects. I'm surprised Sarah would trust Delian troops enough to actually wield them. I wouldn't worry too much. It seems to be relatively harmless. This seems to be a relatively harmless and inexperienced bunch. Except for that Lincoln fellow. He's got real stick-uppers. Rook, please, not so loud. Or what? He'll insist on defending his honour with a duel? That could be fun. Now who's getting into trouble? Oh, you're no fun. That's not what we're here for. Now come on, let's rejoin the others before they suspect of us of plotting something. Maybe we should be plotting something.
Can't trust them.
Never trust to have a backup plan. A couple more to go. Both the sisters, let's go. Finally fair to say we're in over our heads. No more than usual. True enough. I'm still not sure how you plan to explain this to our family, but it keeps things exciting, I suppose. I prefer a little less excitement and a few more answers myself. That'll come in time, after some more excitement. That's what I'm worried about.
Are you sure?
Really? What for? Take a look around. Irving, Elias, Bianca, they trust us now. At least more than they did. Even Lincoln's starting to come around. They're certainly capable. I'm not sure if any of us are capable enough. We don't even know what we're up against. You never know until you're actually in the thick of it. Remember that botany study you forgot about? Until the day our tutor came to visit?
Unbelievable.
Of course I remember. Even with everything else on my mind, I still have nightmares about it. Incredible. I don't think a word you said about that plant was true, but you spoke with such confidence, I bet he was putting his leaves in his tea as a sleep remedy. I was right about the blossoms. They're pink, I checked. Of course you did. Well, anyway, I see your point, and in an ideal world you're right. There's nothing to worry about, and these baseless doubts. I just hope that's the world we live in. Either way, we'll find out soon enough.
We must.
That we will. Who can Corvin go with? The sisters, Alden and Marin. Okay. Sarah and Sloan? Royalty and high nobility? Sure. Oh, they're calling each other by the last name. I wondered what that was. Was that Rowan or something? Almirin, what do we owe the pleasure of this visit?
I'm intrigued.
I've heard much of the beloved Princess of Aramor. I simply wanted to see her for myself. This certainly has nothing to do with communications between Serenity and your father, does it? How do you know of them? How do you? I read her mail as a child. I'm pretty sure you read Henry's.
Not half bad.
I guess it takes an heiress to know one. Did it not colour your perception of her to hear such treachery? You think Serenity was deliberately suggesting treason? She was a plant from King Darius. It's no secret that Venry Malmiran is a snake. I suppose I assumed that Serenity was the same way. Easy assumption to come to from all I've heard. She's ruthless and she cares for Aramor greatly. But she's loyal to the throne, always has been. Loyalty is a foreign concept in Delia of late. Hard to imagine I'm the only one she's fooled. No less than 5 different agents were reading their communications in Delia. You can be sure that the other major noble houses know. Anyone with half a brain knows my father craves power. I can't believe they were surprised.
It's simply politics.
Surprised? No. But hard evidence can be damning. I'm sure you know all too well. But what you're saying, that they're plotting something against my father? There was. He trampled it long ago. I don't understand how he did it. But your father was is a horribly intelligent man. I've been searching for those answers all my life. Ooh. The protagonist boy and the princess. Your friends seem to trust you very much, Irving. With their lives, even. I'm sure they have good reason to. The Academy trained us all to be leaders as well as soldiers. Then they've trained you well. I appreciate that. Were you always so eager for war with my people? No, I'm not eager for it, even now. A soldier should never be eager for war or peace. Only eager to follow commands. Well, an army without obedience is not an army. It would be a raiding party at best, or a mob. Some armies aren't so unlike mobs. Your own kingdoms are better than that. What makes you so sure? They stood down the moment you gave them an order. Their obedience to you saved our lives. And what if I had asked them to tear you limb from limb? Then I suspect they would have obeyed as well. That's not a pleasant thought, but you would never do that. Because someone has in turn ordered me not to? No, but you're still practicing a type of obedience. You're obedient to your heart in a way.
Of course.
I can live with that. I think that's what I'm trying to say, actually. Our world would be better. It would do better to prioritize a higher form of obedience. If it makes the world better, I'm all for it. There's Lincoln and Bianca next, is the last one. 2 esteemed captains in the Delian army, now deserters. I mean, what else could they have done? They would have immediately died in the army. I suppose the king's not going to really care about that because he's kind of an idiot. We weren't so esteemed after we added stop a village from being raided by bandits to our itinerary. Remember that? I do, and what great use that memory is to me now. You ever said it would be? No, you didn't. Look, Varric's not the man he was when either of us enlisted. We both know that. True, but he's still king. For now. Why should that mean anything when he's broken every oath he's ever uttered? Then the crown has lost its weight. It feels like an understatement. I don't know, if Sterling felt the same way, he'd be with us right now. Must be more to that story. Well, whatever it is, we're staying loyal to our oath to protect Varric's subjects, even if he isn't. You once taught me that the difference between fidelity and blind loyalty, remember? Good to know you're paying attention. Now and again. So there is one thing I needed to I just remembered then. That Lincoln really sucks. He needs a weapon that is not absolute garbage. So he seems to lack accuracy. So I kind of need to give him this mace. So I can... Tier 1. That's all I can do. Best I can do, Lincoln. There you go. You've got a flange now. The best accuracy I have, so you can cause some decent damage with it. It will have to do, sir. It will most definitely have to do.